Houston, we have go for main engine start. Begin final countdown. Roger that. Beginning countdown. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff.
Ditching Suburbia is on a mission to help families leave traditional suburban lives in search of simpler living, closer family, richer education, and uncommon adventures. Find us on the web at ditchingsuburbia.com.
Hey folks, it's Michael Boink from Ditching Suburbia. On this episode of the Ditching Suburbia podcast, I'll be reading an essay entitled, What to Do When Hollywood Calls. Our experience has been, if you ditch the suburbs and keep a blog with a contact page, you will be approached by a production company wanting to put you on TV. What do you do when that happens? We left our typical suburban life in September of 2010. Since then, we have been contacted by 10 to 12 different production companies working on some sort of show. We've considered the idea carefully. We've probably overthought it. And we'll tell you our decision. First, we wanted to capture our thought process behind evaluating these efforts in hopes that it might help you in your own post-suburban journey. The pitches. Here's a sampling of the pitch emails we have gotten. Pitch 1. World traveling families needed. My name is blank, and I work in the casting and talent development department at blank in Burbank, California. We are a television production company that produces many hours of on-air programming. I have included a link to our company website that you can take a look at. Part of my job is to cast current projects that our company is producing, and the other part is talent development, which means I'm always in search of unique, compelling, entertaining, and authentic talent that our company can build a television series around. Currently, we are developing a TV project about families that are traveling around the world with their children. From what I can see on your website, it seems like you and your family are doing just that. I was wondering if you would be interested in speaking to us about this project. Pitch 2. New TV show looking for awesome families living in awesome places. Hope you don't mind me reaching out to you. I came across your cool blog and thought you might have an interest in a TV show I'm working on. My name is blank, and I am a casting associate producer with blank. We're a full-scale television production company that creates a number of programs for various cable networks, such as, and I dropped the names here. I'm reaching out to you because we're currently casting for a major cable network TV show and searching across the country for people who are living in a unique home. We're looking for vibrant and outgoing folk who are ready to show off their unique homes and designs. Whether you live on the road, on the water, underground, or in a one-of-a-kind home, we want to hear from you and what makes your life special. Pitch 3. Original programming concept. My name is blank, and I am with blank. We are an award-winning TV production company specializing in documentary work. Our newest project celebrates nomadic living, specifically families on the road, and how they are making it work. The project dives into why people are choosing to raise their kids on the road, the benefits, and the challenges. Our goal is to find 3 or 4 diverse and unique families who are living nomadically to feature on the show. We are looking for families who are passionate about nature and have a clear philosophy for choosing a life on the road and want to share their passion and lifestyle with others through the show. We'd love to set up some time to talk with you about the project. Pitch 4. Hello from blank Productions. Hi blank family, my name is blank and I work for blank Productions in Los Angeles. We produce the television series blank on CNBC and blank on the Entertainment Network. I'm casting a pilot for the Travel Channel about families who live in RVs full-time, and I'm interested to find out more to see if your family might be a good fit for us. We're shooting in the beginning part of December in the Los Angeles area. I'd love to chat with you ASAP if TV is something that interests you. Thank you very much. The players. When you get one of these emails, the first thing to understand is the different players involved. Starting at the top, there's the network who would air a final show. Under the network is the production company, an independent entity who actually scripts, records, edits, and produces the show. The production company is also behind casting the talent for the shows, namely you. The process. Production companies develop TV show ideas on their own. Once the idea is in place, they look for talent and produce a sample episode or a pitch reel. The pitch reel is shown to network executives as part of a sales process. If the network likes it, they will buy a certain number of episodes of the show and full-on production will begin. If the network doesn't like it, the production company will shop it around to different networks. If they can't find a network to buy the show, the production company will drop the idea and move on to the next one. The puzzle. I admit, initially it was fun to be contacted. It told us our blog was being read and found. It also told us that our decision to ditch the suburbs was interesting enough to possibly be put on television. Once that initial reaction had passed, however, we started to think through what being on a show would involve, and a number of factors came to mind. Schedule. If you decide to be part of the show, you need to have at least a few weeks where your life can accommodate a production crew. If you are a traveling family, this will impact your ability to travel as you like. Can your schedule flex to meet the demand? Logistics. Television production requires a crew of at least 3 to 4 people. Can your RV, boat, or tiny house fit that many more bodies? Can you tolerate having that many more people invading your personal space? Attention. The show will want to feature you in other places than in your dwelling. Will you enjoy being out in public spaces with a film crew around you, attracting the attention of anyone else around you? Safety. Do you have young children? If so, what would it mean for perfect strangers to know them and to be able to call them by name? Judgment. The TV show will end up online in places where comments are open to the general public. Are you sensitive to being judged about how you live and raise your kids? Exposure. Would your family benefit from the added exposure, or would it be a distraction with little positive benefits? Personality. Look at the language that the pitch emails use in describing the talent they seek. Vibrant, outgoing, entertaining, passionate. Is that you? The power. The main thing to think about when Hollywood calls is, who has the power? The power to tell your story? The power to choose between it being a reality or a documentary show? The power to portray you as good adventurous parents or reckless fools? The power to portray your family as close Christians or as dysfunctional people of no faith? And the power to name, brand, and market the show. Here's a tip. It isn't you. You will have no control over the final presentation. What if your kids actually do say the darndest things while they are being interviewed without you present? What if that small disagreement with your spouse ends up being half of an episode? Don't forget, the purpose of a TV network is to sell advertising. Selling ads requires eyeballs to view those ads. Getting eyeballs requires drama. If your family isn't inherently dramatic, drama will be created for you. The profit. None of the 8 to 10 production companies that contacted us ever mentioned compensation. I assume that we would be paid, but I'm unclear if that would only happen if the show was picked up by a network. If you pursue one of these leads, make sure to find out if being part of the pitch reel is a paid gig or not. Don't get dollar signs in your eyes by watching radically successful shows like Duck Dynasty. While they are certainly making money, the Robertson family doesn't own that brand. It's owned by A&E, who produces the show. The past. The crazy thing is that out of all these inquiries over the last 5 years, as to our knowledge, no show has ever gotten picked up. Our friends the Tickners put together a pitch reel for a show, and they never even got to see it. And here's a sample pitch reel from the Schaefers, who almost became a reality TV show. Don't miss Tim's comments below the video where he talks about references to God and other reasons for the promo being cut out. The prognosis. In our initial years of travel, we decided to pass on a TV show appearance because we didn't see any greater purpose for it. We weren't traveling to promote a cause or for greater good. With the last inquiry, we thought about it more seriously. We thought it might be a good way of promoting the Ditching Suburbia book and related products. After getting some consulting on how the TV networks manage intellectual property, if they commission it, they own it, we decided to pass. You are writing a new story for your family. The world may strip away your belongings, your wealth, and your fame. Your story is all you truly own. Don't sell it cheaply. TV's reach is shrinking. It's easier than ever before to produce your own videos and find your own audience online. It might be a smaller audience, but it will be your audience. Do you really want all of the efforts you've taken to ditch the suburban life to line the pockets of some TV network executive? The plan. Our plan is to begin doing video posts here on Ditching Suburbia. We're still figuring out what that looks like. If you have ideas or comments, let us know. In the plea. Have you been contacted by a production company wanting to put your family on TV? What was your response? You can leave those comments on the blog post of this title on ditchingsuburbia.com.
You've been listening to the Ditching Suburbia podcast. Ditching Suburbia helps common families create uncommon lives. Learn more at ditchingsuburbia.com.